Hello, everybody, and welcome here to the Pocono Raceway under the lights for race number 18 of Season 2 of the DRL Red Bull GT Series. After this race, we only have 8 more races left to go until we crown our champion here on this channel. Angel Gutierrez is on the pole. Timo Mauser on the pole for the Jaguars and alongside. Christopher Bright on the pole for the Vipers. And on the pole for the Mustangs is Cody Smart, who qualified all the way down in the 10th place. Gutierrez comes into this race, looking at the points here. Gutierrez is 26 in the points. Timo Mauser in the number 12 comes in this race 4th in the point standings. Christopher Bright comes into this race, looking at the points here, 24th in points, and Addison Peterson is 3rd in the standings. Riley Pearson still your points leader by 15 points over Prudence Martindale. Addison Peterson is 3rd, 21 points back, as I mentioned. Timo Mauser, I mentioned, is 4th in the standings, 42 points back. Byron Webb is 5th, 44 points back. 48 back is Cody Smart, who's 6th. Tatiana Guerra, 57 points back, is 7th. Josh Harmon, 60 points back, is 8th. And a tie for 9th between David Heller and Jesse Art, as they would complete the top 10. They're both 61 points back. As the cars are now rolling off behind the pace car. This is a different Pocono than what you've been seeing. We're running this at night, and this is a resurfaced Pocono Raceway than what we are used to. I'm probably just going to focus more on the championship than I am on the class standings. Apparently, we have a car in trouble. That's Brooke Packett, so the start has officially been waived off while Brooke Packett's car gets fixed. So we're going to go ahead and restart, get these cars going. I'm in the VC doing football picks with Sean and the gang as I'm recording this race. And it looks like no issues for the 75. This race is going to be a bit of unknowns because we don't know how this race is going to be at number 1 under the lights and with a new surface on this track. And we're about to do 32 laps, which is going to be another unknown factor. How will this race be? Because we've never run Pocono at night. We're used to seeing Pocono in the daytime. So we're coming through the tunnel turn here, as we're getting set to go racing for 32 laps. Of course, this series took an off week last week. We ran 2 weeks ago back at Watkins Glen. Trying to remember who won the event. Actually, I'm going to look that up. Who won the Watkins Glen race? It was Kyler Anderson who won 2 weeks ago. As I'm going to go ahead and put the minimize the points. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. We're racing at Pocono under the lights here on the PCSRA Radio Network. Already 3 wide action going on right now as the cars are heading down the Long Pond straightaway. Gutierrez in the middle of a 3 wide situation. That's allowed Timo Mauser to now take the race lead. Seeing some pretty good racing here today. Mauser will lead the first lap of this race. Here comes Addison Peterson. Peterson is third in the standings coming into tonight's race. Mauser losing the lead to Addison Peterson. They're 3 wide right here, so we're seeing some pretty good racing so far on this new track, this new Pocono. The guy that Addison Peterson's trying to run down for the points lead, Riley Pearson, he's running in 11th right now. Pearson was your points leader. The gal that was trying to run Riley Pearson down for the points lead, Martindale, is 4th, 3 spots behind Peterson. Martindale comes to this race second in points after a tough run at the Glen 2 weeks ago. Peterson leads for the Vipers. Jaguar leader is Timo Mauser. Corvette leader is Angel Gutierrez. And then I don't know who's leading the Mustang class. There's Sean Art. It would be Cody Smart, but Riley Pearson trying to take a look underneath Cody Smart in the 16. Peterson now leads. Peterson has yet to find victory lane. Same with Timo Mauser rather has a win this season. Angel Gutierrez running in third. Gutierrez is 26 in the points, as I mentioned earlier in the pre-race show. I was hoping this race won't be a demolition derby. Right now, it's some pretty good racing so far. You also notice we have the restart zone. The entire track has safer barriers on the in and outside walls and remove all the grass that's always been problematic. So they've done a lot of work making this a night race. As Timo Mauser is going to go for the race lead. Mauser looking for his second win of the year. If this was the championship race, only 3 drivers would have been eligible for the championship: Pearson, Martindale, and Peterson. Comes Timo Mauser to the race lead. But his car got a little bit tight and didn't have anybody to draft with. And we're about to have a lead change for the Corvettes. Logan Williams underneath Angel Gutierrez. There's Riley Pearson, who comes in this race as the points leader. Peterson leads here as we're completing 8 laps, working lap number 9. Look at the jockeying for position in the back. Everybody keeping it together, not causing any issues with one another. Normally, Pocono would be a wreck fest, but the way these drivers are racing right now on this new surface track, we're not seeing a lot of wrecking. We're seeing a lot of clean racing, which is a little surprising. Checking back here, Alexander Underwood's back here. Jeffrey Finguy's back here. Emma Kaiser's also back here at the rear of the field. So is Kyler Anderson. Kyler Anderson was 13th in the points coming into this race. Zachary Fitzwater, Zachary Taylor back there side by side. We're going to go back up to the 66 of Addison Peterson. Ten laps will be completed. Going to be working on lap number 11 of 32. I mean, look at all the jockeying for position back here. Will Parrish running in 13th. Good run for Will. Well, Parrish came into this race 29th in the points, having a very tough season despite going to victory lane this season. Both Brandon Nelson and Reggie Fogelman are now 32nd and 33rd in points respectively. Fogelman is expecting to break into the triple digits, even though he is 164 points back, which will make him ineligible for the championship, but he's still going to go try to find victory lane. Mauser in second. There's Riley Pearson. Remember, that's the driver Addison Peterson's trying to run down for the points lead. Gutierrez running in the fourth position, just lost third to Pearson. Don't think these drivers are going to have to pit in this 32-lap race. I don't think so. They should have enough fuel to make it 32 laps. And it's Addison Peterson, still your race leader. Timo Mauser's been trying to get by Addy, but just can't get the draft. And now it looks like he's going to get the drafting as he's looking the inside of the Rain-X Dodge Viper. And he's trying to get it cleared, but looks like Peterson gets a good run off the high side. And they're still side by side for the race lead. Now can Mauser try to clear the 66? Unfortunately, he can't. And he's about to lose second place there as, my goodness, Angel Gutierrez is all over the front straightaway. Of course, this front straightaway is very wide. And Peterson, surprisingly, keeps the race lead. Now Mauser has lost second to Riley Pearson. Bradley Reams up here in that 21 on the outside, as we're going to go nearly 3 wide. Contact between Gutierrez and Ream. That was almost a wreck there, but thankfully they keep it together. Just approaching the halfway point in this race. Timo Mauser just fell from second to fourth, in danger of losing fourth to Christopher Bright in the 88 machine. As Addison Peterson leads as we're approaching half distance in this 32-lap race, lap 16. Head's itchy for some reason. Logan Williams trying to get around. That's Gutierrez, and looks like he's going to get the pass made. So move Gutierrez up, or down a spot rather. Logan Williams up a spot to 6. That's, by the way, a battle for the Corvette lead, I should point out. We're going to be at half distance here. Lap 16 complete, 16 to go. Next week, we are going to go to another road course, Papyrus Motorsports Park, up there in Massachusetts. 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, our final road course race of the season. Hope you will be with us for that. Riley Pearson, more than likely going to lose a little bit of ground to Addison Peterson, but remember, Peterson's trying to run down Pearson for the points lead. Prince Martindale has dropped all the way back there. All the way back to 18th. Remember, that's second in points. Peterson still leads this race. She has led the most laps so far in this 32-lapper. But Riley Pearson going to go for the race lead here, but just cannot get the run off the corner. This is tough trying to pass, and now Bradley Reams trying to make it 3 wide. And Mauser goes back to second place as a result. Now, can Mauser try to get back around Addie Peterson? Mauser's going to try again. Problem for Mauser is his car is getting tight off the corner, and it's allowed Addison Peterson to pull away, but looks like Mauser's going to try again. Got a bit tight off the corner, did Mauser. Addie Peterson still leads this race. And Mauser just cannot seem to get around the Rain-X Rain-X Dodge Viper, as Bradley Ream is going to go for the race lead. Oh, no, they're 4 wide. Oh, no. They're going to go 4 wide, and this is not going to work, guys. Oh, there they go. Riley Pearson in the wall. That's your championship leader. Caution is out, and they're wrecking some more. Big wreck on the front, in the turn 2, turn 3. Fogelman is in it. Kaiser is in it. And the caution is out. Fogelman's torn up. Holy cow. Kyler Anderson, Skylar Taylor, Riley Pearson. Jesse Art. I hear more wrecking. Sean Art just got turned. Off the nose of Gutierrez. Not sure what that was all about between those two. Brandon Nelson's in it. Jesse Art. And the caution's out as we'll be getting closer to 10 laps to go. And Addison Peterson leads us back to the line. We had 20 good, clean green flag laps, and all hell has broken loose. As the first caution of the race is out here tonight at Pocono, let's jump back, look at a replay. The big one strikes here at Pocono, and it claimed a number of drivers inside the top 10 in points. Well, this all started with a four-wide situation that really should have been avoided. Like Logan Williams, Reggie Fogelman, Riley Pearson, Christopher Bright, they were four wide nearly. And Pearson just crowded Christopher Bright. And that's what sent Bright into Pearson, sent Reggie Fogelman up into the wall. But then, what causes the second incident is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, right there, Reggie Fogelman. I missed the impact. Okay, Fogelman's in the wall, and oh, wow, he must have hit a glitch in the wall. Wow. Holy cow, that was a big hit and a half. Fogelman gets a piece of it. Christopher Bright is upside down. Skylar Taylor gets a piece of it. I've never seen a car just glitch in the wall like that and just shot in front of most of the field, rather. We're being told the race is under the red flag as a result. Watch that. Right there into the glitch. And then who was that? That was Byron Webb that got a piece of it. Wow. Byron Webb was the one that was upside down. He got struck by, that was one of the Corvettes. Kaiser had nowhere to go. That was Jesse Art. Alexander Underwood, Jeffrey Finguy managed to escape. But then what happens to Sean here off of turn number 3? This is coming to the yellow. 3 wide with Cody Smart, and yeah, I don't know what that was all about between Angel Gutierrez and Sean. And Sean Art gets dumped into the wall. I don't think DRL officials will take that appreciative. In the PCS array, that would be frowned upon, causing an incident under yellow flag, and tough break for Sean Art. But that was a big wreck off of the tunnel turn heading down to turn number 3, and that's what brought out our first caution of the night. Let's jump back to the restart here at Pocono. About to approach the 1 to go signal here as we're inside of 10 laps to go. We're going to go back to green here at Pocono Raceway after a big wreck that took place under our first and possibly our only caution of the evening here at Pocono Raceway. Addison Peterson is the Viper leader and overall leader. Jaguar leader is Timo Mauser. He's second. Bradley Ream, the Mustang leader, third. Samad Ozkan, who's running second in the Jaguars, is fourth. Fifth is Corvette leader Logan Williams. Razor Callaghan in sixth. Quentin Moore seventh. Andrew Williams eighth. Josh Harmon ninth. And Zachary Taylor completes the top 10. Andy Crenshaw's 11th. Zachary Fitzwater 12th. Titan Nichols 13th. Christopher Bright 14th with Will Parrish in 15th. Sean Art is 16th. We'll see how the damage will affect his car. Cody Smart 17th. Angel Gutierrez is 18th. They did move Gutierrez back a couple of spots for that incident under the yellow flag with Sean Art. 19th is Prudence Martindale. Brooke Packett is 20th. Tatiana Gore 21st. Kyle Langland 22nd. David Heller 23rd. 24th, Jeffrey Finguy. Alexander Underwood 25th. From Riley Pearson 26th. That's going to be big for Riley Pearson. Because with the gal that was trying to run both Martindale and him for the points lead, Prudence Martindale, or Addison Peterson rather, is looking like she might take the points lead heading into next week at Papyrus Motorsports Park. Drivers out after that incident, a lot of them to be exact, 7 to be exact. Skylar Taylor is out, along with Kyler Anderson, Brandon Nelson. Ever since he's replaced Nathan Orman, Brandon Nelson's had a struggle of a season. Emma Kaiser, her bad season continues. Reggie Fogelman, Byron Webb, and Jesse Art all out of the race from that big wreck on the coming out of the tunnel turn, heading down the short chute into turn number 3. As we're back to green here at Pocono Raceway. It was about a 15-minute red flag that needed to be cleaning up all the wrecked race cars that was collected from that big wreck. And Addison Peterson has led the entire race so far. Timo Mauser currently the race leader. Let's hope we don't go 4 wide again. Of course, Riley Pearson's now out of contention with the damage he received on his car. This is going to be as I said, a huge point shakeup in the championship with 8 races to go here in the DRL Red Bull GT Series season. Addison Peterson's done a good job holding off of Timo Mauser, which is incredible. I can tell you there's going to be some not-so-kind words between Sean Art and Angel Gutierrez on what happened coming to the yellow flag. Because in the PCS array, it is frowned upon when you turn somebody under the yellow flag. But we'll see what DRL officials will say about that. More than likely, it's going to be a warning for Gutierrez. As Addison Peterson still leads. Bradley Ream leads the Mustangs. Jaguar leader is still Timo Mauser, and Corvette leader is now Logan Williams. As we're coming down to 5 laps of racing to go. Timo Mauser looking for second underneath Bradley Ream. Byron Webb was 5th in points coming into this race, so he was one of the drivers that came in running well in points. I mentioned the points leader, Riley Pearson. I'm going to pull up my my deal here. Brandon Nelson's had a struggling season. Kyler Anderson was 13th in points, I mentioned. Byron Webb was... as I mentioned, 5th in points. Brandon Nelson, Reggie Fogelman, no change to them in the point standings. I know Fogelman will now hit triple digits as we're down to soon to be 3 to go. Skylar Taylor, 21st in points, so 2 bad races for her in a row, and Emma Kaiser, who's not had a very good season. But with a couple of drivers inside the top 10 of the points, running well in points, this is going to be a big blow, most notably for Riley Pearson. I mean, the worst he's going to finish is 26, barring anybody having any problems between now and then. As we're down to 3 laps to go. And ever since Addison Peterson took the race lead, no one has seemed to have had a challenge for her. Mauser and Bream currently battling for second place. As next time by will be 2 laps of racing to go here at Pocono Raceway. I thought I saw smoke off of turn 3, but I was just seeing things. It's probably because of the light on my laptop. It is also the final race here for the month of November, because our next race will be the first race for the month of December, the final month of this year. Thought I saw contact between Logan Williams and Quentin Moore. I think I did, just a little bit. As we're coming to the white flag here at Pocono Raceway. One more lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Bradley Ream and Timo Mauser have to work together to get around Addison Peterson. Peterson's led the most laps so far, and if, like I said, if this was the championship race, this would have given more than likely Addison Peterson the championship. But remember, we only have 8 more races left to go in the season. Off of turn number 2 down the short chute to turn 3 for the final time in this race. I don't think Bradley Ream's going to have anything for the 66, as off of turn number 4, Addison Peterson will get her first career DRL Red Bull GT Series win here at the Tricky Triangle. And she led from start to finish after just taking the lead on the opening lap. And no one had a challenge for her, and Addison Peterson will no doubt take the points lead away from Riley Pearson heading into next week's race at Papyrus. Standings are official. She will also win Rookie of the Race, which let's see what the points battle was in the Rookie of the Race regarding about that. Addison was 10 points back of Riley Pearson, so it looks like she's about to be tied for that points gap, or actually Martindale would take the points lead, depending how many points Martindale got for Rookie of the Year. Bradley Ream will get second. Good run for Bradley Ream, a driver who's been really having an okay year. Let's see where Bradley Ream. He was 19th in points, so a nice bounce back run. Timo Mauser will stay in the top 10 of the points with a solid third place. So he's going to be a driver that's also going to gain points. I'm Riley Pearson today. Samad Oskin will get fourth. Oskin came into this race. Caution's out, but doesn't even matter. The race is already over. Oskin 30th in the standings, a well-needed run for him. Logan Williams will get 5th. Good run for Logan. 22nd in points, so he'll move up through the standings. Andy Crenshaw will get 6th. Crenshaw's 27th in points, so nice run for Crenshaw. Quentin Moore gets 8th. Razor Callaghan 9th, and Andrew Williams will complete the top 10. Remus, your winner for the Mustangs. Logan Williams won for Corvette, and Jaguars goes to Timo Mauser. It looks like, who was that just came? Oh, Gutierrez had some front end damage. This might be why the yellow is out. Let's investigate that right now. Oh, this was coming on the cool down lap. As yeah, I don't know why the 33 decided to run the back of the 3 there. So, yeah, Jeffrey Finguy just committed female abuse in that regard. But anyway, top 15 was completed by Zachary Fitzwater, Josh Harmon, Will Parrish, Cody Smart, and Titan Nichols. Top 20 completed by Christopher Bright, Prudence Martindale, second in points. Tatiana Nagora, Angel Gutierrez, and David Heller. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, Kyler Anderson came in running well in points, going to take a hit. Riley Pearson was your points leader coming into this race. He's going to take a big hit in the points since he only had a 21-point cushion over Addison Peterson. With the fact that Addison Peterson led the most laps and won the race, no doubt Peterson's going to take the points lead. And poor Jesse Art finishing dead last. And Sean Art only getting 25th, so not good runs for Sean or Jesse Art. And Jesse was actually 10th in points, believe it or not, tied with David Heller coming into this race. So Jesse could not afford a bad finish. Sean Art was 17th in points. This was not the run he was hoping for. But I can tell you the points are really going to get shaken up after tonight's race here at Pocono Raceway. But Addison Peterson, your winner here tonight, here at the first night race on NR 2003 here at Pocono Raceway. Thank you all for joining me for today's race here at Pocono. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS Rate Crew today. We've shown your full finisher results. You'll see your rookie points and your overall points, hopefully, heading into next week at Papyrus Raceway. Until then, for David Heller, Zachary Taylor, Cody Smart, and Sean, I've been Daniel Vold signing off as you've been watching another broadcast of the DRL Red Bull GT Series on the PCS Race Sports Exhibit channel, the best in the racing since 2017. Good night from the Tricky Triangle.